Hello again guys, it's me Pivos again, and today we have another Weeb plays Minecraft. I know this hasn't been here for a while, but if you haven't seen the Asylum that I recorded, I had finals exams and I just had to study a lot. So yeah, and as you can see my skin changed a little bit. I decided to change it like this. It's still not really like... I wanted to make it kind of a bit more original and mine, but yeah, I still used a copy. I copied a certain skin. I don't remember which because it's been such a long time, or I've been using this for such a long time that I don't remember the name. But I decided that I should, or at least I should have a fairytale logo on my back because we are building the Magnolia. So I have a little fairytale logo. Of course, it's not like perfect logo because there is just so much you can do with the Minecraft skin. So yeah. And as you can see, I have 8 Nautilus shells and 1 Heart of the Sea. I actually was kinda lucky if he's still here. Yeah, he is. I got 5 from him. I had 2 somewhere in the chest. And then 1, it's not that hard to get 1, you know, like just go at the sea and kill 1. So right now, I'm going to craft the... not like this. Craft the conduit. And because I will be building underwater, yeah, I have some spruce forest here, I decided I could have a conduit, because it will make my life easier. Therefore, right now, I'm about to go to the freaking uh, ocean monument. I don't really... I should have a map. Yeah, here. I already checked it here. I know that there is the big guardian, so therefore I'm gonna have to make some invisibility potions and some milk. And I had buckets somewhere, but I don't know where right now, so I'm gonna look for them. Not with you, because yeah, there is a llama. But I think that it will be kind of quick trip. And here I have the spruce trees. I already cut down some because I needed some more saplings. And yeah, today I kind of want to make this a time-lapse episode because I wanna do quite a bit of stuff. For example, finish the guild hall and the whole or not the hall, but like the cliff underwater, and to that end, I don't think I'm gonna finish to this end quite this soon. And maybe if I will have enough resources, build some houses around here, around the guild hall, because yeah, I already have some stuff here, but that's not important right now because yeah, as I said, I am going to get some prismarine from the temple, which is in somewhere in that direction. That's a general direction, but like I have the map, so I don't need to like know the exact coordinates or anything. I can just use the map. Uh, yeah, that's I think everything that happened off screen. I was mining down there. Yeah, I finished the beacon. I still have some blocks that are emerald and not iron, but that's not important, right? Like there's 6 emerald blocks, which is it's fine, right? Like it's not like I don't have enough emerald blocks. I have more than enough emerald blocks, so yeah. And yeah, so that's the plan for today. I don't know how long the time lapse will be, but yeah, in the time lapse I'm gonna be talking about some animes that I wanted to talk but I didn't really get to because of time and because of everything that's been happening. So yeah, right now the only thing that I can say is enjoy the time lapse. Okay, so today I'd like to talk about this anime called Gleipnir because a lot of people have been lately talking about if this anime is good or if it's bad, which I kind of don't agree nor disagree. So let's get right into it. Let's start with a synopsis. Shuichi Kaguya is an average high school student, but he has one big secret. He can transform into a monster. One night, there is a fire, and inside is trapped a girl. Shuichi saves her, but drops his phone in the process. Next day, the girl confronts him and threatens him that she will expose his secret if he doesn't help find her sister, which is also a monster like Shuichi. Okay, so from this synopsis, it actually gives off this vibe that it's kind of interesting, right? And I thought so too. And I think that it definitely was interesting, but there were a lot of flaws. Now let's go over them, okay? Okay, so first kind of big problem that I had with this anime was that how much kind of questions there are and how much they answer. It's just and how fast they answer them. That's a big factor as well. Because they said a lot of questions in the first episode. For example, why are there monsters and stuff? But it takes like 4 episodes to actually answer those questions, and then by the time those questions are answered, there are a lot more of them, which some people might say that it's good because there are some cliffhangers. I almost said hangover. Don't mind me. There are some cliffhangers which keep you watching the show and just wanting to see the answers. But it just gets annoying after a while because the whole show is kind of in the same spirit. You know, there are always unanswered questions, and after a while it just gets annoying. So that's kind of bad in my opinion. I personally didn't like it, but I can see people who say that it's good and that they like it, but I'm not one of them. Okay, another kind of problem that some people might say that is good or good that is acceptable, but for me it's kind of like I don't mind, but it's there, is that it's inconsistent. The first 4 or I don't know episodes being kind of slow, then for like I don't know 2 or 3 episodes it's really action heavy, and then it just gets boring again with drama and then again action. So it's really inconsistent with its storytelling and with its just the whole series, you know? But if you are wondering what is the biggest problem I had with this show, it's that it doesn't rely on the action and just everything around it. You know, it's just ecchi scenes, and whole ecchi aspect of this anime, in my opinion, ruined it so much. Because there's like action scene or a romance scene or I don't know some really serious scene, and then it's followed or there is in front of it there's some ecchi scene, and it just loses on seriousness and makes the whole scene just a lot worse. But yeah, like there are ecchi fans that will just say, yeah, ecchi is just ecchi, right? But like in my opinion, it's just ruining it. And another like factor that I had problem with concerning ecchi stuff is that it seemed to me like it wasn't confident in its storytelling and in the whole story and just everything, and was put and it was putting or they were putting ecchi scenes where it wasn't supposed to. I honestly don't know how much from it is from a manga, but because I didn't read it, But yeah, it just feels like it doesn't believe in the storytelling, in the action scenes, or anything, and in just it's just trying to make everything better by putting edges in here, edges in here, and it just, for me, it ruins it because I'm not that big of an ecchi fan. I'm more like romance drama with like classic. For example, yesterday Utate, I absolutely love that show, and that's absolutely my style. So if you wanna know what kind of shows I like, go watch that, and you'll get why I don't like that. It's because there's just a lot of that ecchi, you know. However, with all said and done, I don't think it only has these bad sides. There are a lot more, but those are, in my opinion, the biggest. But there are good points. Don't just say that there are not. There are good points. For example, how this is an action show, and it just makes, or action is absolutely incredible in this. It's just, yeah, action scenes are really well made with all the camera shaking and stuff, which might be common. I'm not gonna lie, can be common, but yeah, it's, for example, not Tower of God, the God of High School right now does the same thing, even better, with like a lot of the camera shakes and blurs and everything, signifying the power, the speed, and everything behind like every attack. So that's, in my opinion, really good. Another thing is that the art style is, in my opinion, really good. For example, they did really well, in my opinion, the sunset, and yeah, it was just really captivating. Let's say it wasn't like, if you compare it to some other stuff, then it wasn't maybe like that good, that flashy. But I think it was really nice, in my opinion. Like, art style is for everyone to decide if they like it or not. That can't be classified as like good or bad. That everyone has to say for themselves if it was good or bad. There's the question of consistency of art style, which can be said like every which I can say that was really good. There weren't like really bad scenes followed by good scenes. It was like the whole level of artwork was really good, really high. With every single piece of picture, every single frame being really detailed, and just, yeah, of course there are some exceptions, but those exceptions just get lost in the big picture, so it doesn't really matter. Another thing that I want to give props this anime for is how realistic Shuichi's inside, how it looks so real. Like, if I want to imagine inside of a bad body, of a human body, then this is how I would imagine it. Like, really slimy, a lot of red, a lot of veins and stuff. That was, in my opinion, really well made, and really big props for that, because it wasn't like disgusting, or rather, like, it. Someone might say it was disgusting, but for me it wasn't disgusting. For me it was like fascinating just how well they did the insides. And mainly what I liked the most was actually how the end of each episode set up the next one really well. So we just finished watching the episode, and you just had to sit and wait for next episode, because it just kept you sitting and watching. Now, there are always also the unanswered questions, which are partially vivid, but I actually liked how just in an action scenes and stuff, or episodes, they really nicely followed, in my opinion, and really set up the hype for the next one. So I like that, really. Okay, next point is kind of, in my opinion, irrelevant and doesn't mean that, or it doesn't kind of count in the overall rating, but it's just my opinion that this show will make so much more sense and will be so much more better if there is a sequel. And I think that there will be a sequel, but at the time of recording this, there has not been announced yet. So yeah, and if there is gonna be a sequel, I'm actually looking forward to it because there are still a lot of unanswered questions. I'm not planning on reading manga because it's not in Czech Republic yet, and I don't want to just go to Amazon or I don't know anything to just order it here to Czech Republic because the shipping will be extremely expensive and it would not be worth it for me. It's more worth it for me to buy manga that's actually here in Czech Republic and maybe even translate it than go to some worldwide shop and just buy it there. You know, it's better for me. But yeah, just the next season and the quality of next season will kind of make this season either better or look better or look worse. That's, in my opinion, kind of, yeah, this might be kind of unpopular opinion, but I'm just throwing it out there. I don't care, you know, like, eat me for it. Just, I don't care. This is my opinion and I don't care. So after I said everything right now, I think this is like the mostly what I wanted to say about this anime. There might be some more things, but those are things I could think of and I actually wrote in my script. So yeah, maybe like in a month or in a week I'm gonna like have a breakthrough and I'm gonna think of million other things that I could talk about. But at that time it's gonna be useless. So right now this is all I have to say, and I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10. But I can see people who gave it 7 or 8 out of 10 because yeah, it had a lot of potential and it was more like specifically for a certain audience. But I can also see why people give it 2 out of 10 and say that it's absolute trash and bad. Okay, so I'm kind of in the middle. I think it's an average anime. It's not bad. It's not good. But I can see if you don't like it. But I can see if you like it and think that it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, but in my opinion, it's 5 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for Gleipnir. And now enjoy the time lapse. Okay, so with that, it's almost done. With almost done, I mean that there are a lot of mistakes that I've made, so that I'm gonna have to fix in the next episode. One of them is that I didn't make the tower-like thing in here, you know, that goes from here to up there. I don't know how I forgot it. It's kind of a big thing, so I don't know how I did forget it. Here, I think I wasn't really sure about the pillars here, but I think that it kind of makes everything look kind of good. And this is, I think, a birch. Okay, yeah, that's a birch, I think. Or I have an axe here. I don't know why I have such a mess in my inventory. No, this is oak. I'm sorry, this is oak. And here is... I actually don't know how I'm going to use this space, but yeah, I'm gonna have to somehow use it. Maybe a trading hall or something, because I don't think this space was used in the anime. So yeah, if there is something in manga where it's used, please let me know, because I'd like to know it, and then maybe use it correctly. Because right now I just don't know how to use this space. And now here are where most of the mistakes come from. First kind of mistake that I made is that I forgot how I made the door, so I just left it like this. Another, probably the biggest mistake. There is supposed to be stage in case you just don't know. I don't know why or how I forgot, but there is supposed to be a stage, and yeah, I don't know. Let's not talk about this. And the bar which I placed here is supposed to be somewhere in in this space, I think. And I just don't know how I'm gonna make it, because there's not enough space for it. No, and I don't want to kind of make it bigger, because it would eat a lot of resources and a lot of time, because this actually has kind of some nice dimensions, I think. And yeah, it just wouldn't be nice, I think. But maybe it would, I don't know. And then I finished it's not finished, but I kind of finished what I started, the cliff. And it's a good thing that it's night, because it will be visible right now. Let's get a little bit more down. Yeah, still, and yeah. And I think it looks pretty nice. I used sea pickles to kind of light it up so that it's more visible and better. But yeah, actually I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Let's not talk about outside of water lightning, because yeah, there are some holes. I'm gonna have to fix them later. Because those, yeah, let's not talk about them. Just not. Okay, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Gleipnir down in the comments, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.